I think on stage 5 engines, and people who've worked with electronic engines for a little while will be used to tier 4 final engines. A lot of the same things have migrated across. But it is interesting how almost every manufacturer, because there was no hard and fast rule about, how you would control your regen process or how you would monitor your AdBlue. There was no standardized processes put in place. So every manufacturer has gone their own slightly slightly different way. And that's where things like the PV380 stage 5 config, the 485 stage 5 config are great, because it's an ever-growing library of engine manufacturer standards. So whilst it's all the same information, it's all about DPFs, it's all about your AdBlue levels, it's all about your SUP levels, it's all about making sure that the engine gets up to the right temperature so it can perform a regen above a certain threshold of your SUP level. Sometimes those processes are slightly different.
Well, it's like Norman said earlier, there's no such thing as a standard canvas. There might be claimed to be, but there isn't, basically. And like I say, each engine manufacturer has done their stage 5 implementation slightly different.
Absolutely. I think that's, certainly when we've been talking to people in the higher market of sort of non-road mobile machinery, more so than gensets. We've had scenarios. We had a customer who's working with a JCB engine on their concrete mixer. That's a great big massive concrete mixer. And it was a JCB engine, and it was a hire fleet of about 6 units, I think, were out on hire. But because they weren't being used enough, and the operator was constantly cancelling the regen request, very quickly the SUT level got up to 125%, and the ECU said, nope, not going to let you run full speed now, and it went into limp mode. The company who was supplying these concrete mixers, it wasn't even something they even thought about, because they were used to dealing with mechanical engines. And so we were actually talking to them quite recently about integrating an OR, because now from that CAN data, we can get the SUT level, we can count how many times the user has cancelled regen, we can send alerts for that. And it's great you've got them locally, but when it's a higher fleet, you don't get that information until the engine comes back.
So that just reinforces what we were saying earlier about the whole information, and you bring that information, and it gives the manufacturer protection, for want of a better word, for warranty situations. So that's a perfect case of the user is not fulfilling his requirements to keep the
absolutely
machine operating.
And it was a 28.
It's not working. It's not a warranty. It's his fault. He's got to pay for it.
£28,000 bill from JCB to clean the DPF.
But what CAN bus and what innovation and what SendQuick now allow you to do is you get that information, you have access to that information to be able to get that control of your quality and your warranty situations.